What's up, everybody? Maddox here. Welcome back to the Poke Historian. This is the show where I sometimes get on this camera and just speak with you all about whatever is on my mind. Today, what's been on my mind is something I think is going to ruffle some feathers and is going to probably make this video a bit more controversial, but I want to get my thoughts out there because I think this is an important topic. And the topic is MSRP and why the Poke Historian thinks waiting for MSRP is not in most of your best interests. Okay, so let's break this down. What is MSRP? MSRP stands for Manufacturer Suggested Retail Price. It's the price that most Pokemon cards were going for before the great Pokemon card market boom of 2024 occurred. And of course, that boom has continued on until the time of this video, which is January 2026. Now you basically can't find cards for MSRP anywhere, and the big box stores that are still selling for MSRP, well, they're usually sold out because all the scalpers and all the new fans are out there buying it all up. So it's a very unfortunate situation, but that's just the way it is. However, what I see online a lot lately are a lot of like the more prominent like PokeTubers and influencers in the space like telling their fans like to only buy Pokemon cards for MSRP and how they only buy Pokemon cards for MSRP. And to be frank with you all, I think that's kind of like bullshit advice, okay? So it's very out of touch for a lot of these like more prominent people in the community to be saying that, because just because they can get things for MSRP doesn't mean it's easy for you to get them for MSRP, okay? Some of them have access to distribution, so they get very good deals. And even the ones that don't have that, they're very well connected in the community, and they've built up like a network of like stores and other influencers and prominent people in the community that they can work with to get MSRP or even better prices. And by the way, like there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think that's great, and I respect the work that a lot of these people are doing to build their businesses. It's very hard to be an entrepreneur in today's society, and I respect that a lot. But they have to understand that like that's not the way it is for like the common person, okay? So if a normal person wants to get something for MSRP, like what are their options? The main two options are, number one, they go to their Walmart and Target and camp out and hope that they can catch a restock. Option number two is they go on the Pokemon Center and hope they catch an online drop and fight with all the people over that. And neither of those options are really that practical for people that are working normal jobs and have a lot of responsibilities and lives and families to attend to, because we never know like when like these drops are going to be. Like you don't really exactly know like when the person is going to come into the Walmart and Target and restock the store. And a lot of the Pokemon drops, you can't really plan for that. And I found, at least like a lot of times with the Pokemon drops, like even if like I have an idea of when it's going to be, like I'll have like a client call me or I'll have to like attend a meeting or something, and I'll be too busy with my employment to be able to catch those drops. So for those reasons, like it's not really realistic for a lot of people to get things at MSRP. And what they end up doing is just sitting on the sidelines if they're waiting for MSRP and not getting anything. And if you've been waiting for MSRP, you've been waiting for quite a while now, right? Because this whole Pokemon card market boom has gone on for over a year now. And I think that just sucks that some people are just completely like sitting out and missing out on all this. So how I see it is this. I don't really have a problem if anybody wants to pay over MSRP for things. I certainly do from time to time, and I just don't care. And the reason for that is we live in a very turbulent time where there's a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress out there. And I think in these type of times, it's very important for people to have hobbies that they enjoy and to be able to like find an escape from the real world for a little bit. So if buying Pokemon cards and ripping some packs or something like that gives you some enjoyment, gives you an escape, gives you just a little bit of happiness, just something to kind of like brighten your day a little bit, I think that's great. And if you pay a little more, so what? It's not the end of the world, okay? So that's how I view this whole situation. Like, yes, it sucks that things are more expensive now, but at the same time, like, if everything's going to be more expensive, you'll probably just end up buying less, but you shouldn't stop doing the things you enjoy. Now, the other side of the coin to that whole issue are the people that are actually truly being priced out of the market and out of the hobby and like not able to buy Pokemon cards. And I think that really sucks. It's very challenging, as I've talked about in some of my other videos, in this society to get ahead. But even those of you right now that are not making quite as much and you're a bit lower income, I think even some of you, if you just put your money aside and you do like save up for a little bit, you should be able to get some Pokemon cards too. Probably not nearly the amount that you want, right? But you should still be able to get some cards. And I don't think there's anything wrong with you treating yourself every now and then and getting some cards. So that's my thought on this whole thing, y'all. Like, it's not a real long video, but I'm just like so sick of like this whole like crazy MSRP like battle that's going on. I don't think things are going to be returning to MSRP like anytime soon, and I just want to make sure that those of you that enjoy this hobby a lot like continue to enjoy it to some level and are at least able to from time to time go out and get something without feeling bad about it. Like, don't feel bad. Like, if you pay a little over MSRP to get something you enjoy, to find something that kind of gets you through the day or whatever, don't worry about it. Don't worry about people judging you, all right? Just enjoy yourself a little bit. Just keep going, and let's just battle through this thing we call life, all right? Anyways, that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I guess you can let me know in the comments down below while I'm wrong about everything. Talk to you later.